Alright, y'all. I'm gonna make one more video for you today. That might be a lie. I might make more. We'll see. But intentionally make one more video for you today. I recently posted a video where I talk a little bit about my upbringing. Eventually, I want to go into more depth with that. For right now, it feels like that's what's necessary. I want to try very hard to respect the privacy of my family. They're great people. I also want to be sure that even though I cannot control all of the way that it will be received, I want to try to do that as much as possible. I do feel that we are all just humans, right? It's taken me a long time to get there. For a very long time, I was really angry, and I was really sad, and I was really upset, and I was really confused and hurt by the fact that I even had to experience what I experienced. That I had to feel like I was walking on eggshells all the time, that I had to feel that my family didn't really care about what I thought or who I wanted to be or my dreams or my goals or how their actions would impact me or how not showing up for me would feel, all of those things. And I don't want to displace that either. I think I'm sorry, I have to look around while I'm thinking. It's the tism. But I think there's space for both. I think there's an ability to hold a duality in both. And I just don't think that we, as a collective, as a society, as communities, have found that in a way that is, for lack of a better word, standard. Like, it's not mainstream for someone to heal and to have experienced trauma and to not cut off their family and to not speak badly of them and etc. And everybody's path is different, and there are reasons and opportunities for those things to occur. And if that's the way that you need to heal from your own trauma, then that's the way that you need to heal from your own trauma. I'm not the person to tell you that, right? You are. And there was a long time that I didn't know if I was going to be able to have relationships with my family long term. There was a point in time when I was talking to my therapist about, I don't know if I can have a relationship with my dad. Like, I think I might need to cut him off. Like, every time I interact with him, he hurts me every single time. And that's very real. Like, I really don't say that lightly. It's a really difficult place to be in. However, like I said, I don't think that we see, I have never seen anyone who has healed all the way, and that's, but that lightly, who has fully processed the trauma that they've had, as much as they can up until that point in their life, and who has still continued to engage with love with those people. And I think it depends on a lot of things. Like I said, there's lots of factors, there's lots of things going on there. But it just makes me think about, I wish I could find the video. I might try and see if I can find it. But I saw this video a while back of this woman, and she was talking about how, what if the reason why you experienced the conflict in your interpersonal relationship is because you are the one who are meant to challenge it. And if you cut your mom off because she's whatever, who is going to challenge her now? Now she's stuck in her own way, and she's never going to engage with anybody who says that you're wrong or could be wrong, or even gives her an alternative point of view to see what the other side would look like. And that has kind of stuck with me for a long time. And I think that I felt that way before I saw the video too. And not necessarily that me staying in contact means that I'm showing them something. But for me, it's that I'm showing myself something. And as I've continued on that journey, it's shown me that I have the capacity to hold love a whole fucking lot. I have the ability to say, like, yes, you have hurt me. And yes, I need to learn how to set boundaries for myself so that I can attempt to protect myself to some extent, right? Like, I'm not going to just willy-nilly offer myself up for her. And I sure as hell am not going to let you continue disrespecting my boundaries or disrespecting me or etc. However, I can still love you and know that you are this way. I can still love you and create distance if that's what the boundary is. I can still love you and adapt our relationship to the shortcomings of the current dynamic, I guess. And that's hard too, right? Like, it's all hard. It doesn't matter what choice you make, it's all hard. But at the end of the day, I still get to have a relationship with my dad. And even though he has done the things that he's done, I also know from the bottom of my heart that he meant well. And that means something too. It doesn't outcast impact. It doesn't diminish how I feel. It doesn't take away my experience at all, right? I've had to heal for a long time from a lot of those things. But that's worth something too. He is a human too. He is a parent, was a parent for the first time too, right? The first parent to a daughter. The first parent to someone who needed more from him that he didn't have. He didn't know how to connect with sensitive ass little Emily. He never got that. So me extending love to him is also recognizing where he was and who he is and the environments that have created him. And I think I say this on the other side of the tunnel, right? Like, there was a long time where I knew those things and I needed to push them aside so that I was able to validate my own self first. But after being able to do those things and process my own things, I come back around to it. And it has enabled me to give freedom and space and grace to our whole dynamic. I don't have to make any decision right now. It doesn't have to be forever. It doesn't have to be strict and structured. We as people I desire structure and routine and rigidity. But we also are very fluid. We are very fluid beings. Things change and they adapt and they move. And they should. We should be able to be free in all systems, in all relationships, and all ideas. Just a quick thought.